All right, y'all. It's me, Whiskey Butler, Wesley Butler, coming to you live, Arlington, Texas. Today, I'm going to be doing my first ever episode in front of a live studio audience. I'm here at TJ's Catfish and Wings, and they are nice enough to let me host an episode here. So they got some baseball stadium seats that I'm going to be sitting in outside. I thought that would be a great place to film an episode. Got a couple brand new whiskeys here. Got Long Branch. Got True Blue, Cask Strength. MJ's House of Smoke is also here at the same location. So we're gonna go inside, have a good time. Why don't you come in and follow me and check out this episode? Howdy, welcome to the Whiskey Butler. I'm your host, Wesley Butler, here to serve you a little whiskey wisdom. This is an episode of first, okay? First episode with a live studio audience in a restaurant that's, okay, so my director had to, everyone, say anything. Hopefully they don't do that actually while I'm really conducting the episode, but we're here in Texas, Arlington, Texas at MJ's House of Smoke, TJ's Catfish and Wings, here off Little Road. Check it out. We'll post it in the comments what the address is. But we are thankful for them for letting me do the episode here today. Got a special guest who I will introduce here in a second. But just wanted you to know this is an episode of first. So if something goes wrong, hey, we're just gonna roll with it and maybe edit it out later. Be quiet. And then we're gonna go with that. So figured since we were at a barbecue place, I'd pick a special whiskey. But first, let me introduce my special guest. I got Keisha Braziel here. Tell the people hello.
Hi people.
Dancing to Sade. Sade's
yes,
here on the.
She's jamming.
So, Keisha's a special guest today because a little while ago, my mom passed away. Keisha was at the house. We were all talking. We were drinking a little whiskey. Somebody was asking me what are the top 10 whiskeys I could get for gifts or whatever. Keisha kept piping in. And so, Wesley, how come you never put me in an episode? Okay, well, I'll put you in an episode. So,
here we are.
So that's how that happened.
That's called advocating for yourself.
Yes. Is that what it's
That's
called?
what it's called.
Called advocating
for yourself.
Okay, advocating for yourself. So, now, have you ever had the whiskey that we're drinking today?
I've had the whiskey once.
Okay.
But I don't really quite remember it.
You don't quite remember it?
It was after a few whiskeys. So this would actually be a real live, actual. My palate was.
Your palate was ruined because you had it the last
correct.
time. Okay.
So this would be like the virgin taste.
All right. So we got a clear palate now.
Right.
First let me introduce the whiskey. Today, I figured we're at a barbecue place. What whiskey would you really like to drink if you were eating barbecue? Maybe something lighter on the palate. So I didn't get anything high proof yet. Something lighter on the palate. When you're eating barbecue, you kind of want something sweet. So I didn't go corn whiskey. Went with a bourbon. This is the mash bill on this: 75% corn, 13% malted barley, 12% rye. It's an 8-year bourbon made by Wild Turkey. If you've seen the commercials, this is what Matthew McConaughey is hawking out there. Long Branch, it's not made in Texas, but it has some Texas roots. So that's why I chose it for today. It's actually a really good whiskey in my opinion, but enough of that. Let's actually get to tasting it. So Keisha,
the best part
here, can tell you how her palate sees it now that it's nice and clear. Nice and clear. Okay.
I didn't have any pregame today.
No pregame today?
No pregame today.
I can't say the same for myself, but
I did good. It was a good day.
And folks in the studio audience also have a taste. So we're gonna see how they feel about their stuff too. So what do you smell first? What do you smell?
It smells kind of earthy to me.
It smells earthy?
Yeah, like.
Now remember, when you smell it, you gotta have your mouth open while you smell it too. So in through the nose, out through the mouth. Anybody seen Karate Kid, It smells earthy to you?
It does.
Okay. Every palate is different.
Yeah. For whatever.
Every olfactory nerve is different.
Or the oak in it, or whatever. But
it certainly got oak. So
yeah.
So difference in this and most Kentucky bourbons is that this bourbon, because Matthew McConaughey had his influence in it, so it was aged in newly charred American oak barrels. But like most Tennessee whiskeys and unlike most Kentucky bourbons, they filtered it through Texas mesquite charcoal, which is what might be giving you that oaky sense at the end. It usually doesn't happen in Kentucky bourbons. They do it a lot in Tennessee whiskey, but they did filter this through Texas mesquite charcoal. So it was meant to smooth it out. We'll see how it
smooth it actually tastes.
See how smooth it actually tastes. I taste smoothness.
It's all right. It's clear.
Clear?
Not clear
it
like
looks,
that.
It looks gold to me.
It cuts good to me. Like when you taste it, it goes down nice.
It goes down nice and smooth.
So
is there any bite on it?
Just a tad at the end.
Just a tad at the end? Okay.
Once it actually goes down.
Once it actually goes down. Okay, so the proof on this is it's 43% alcohol. So for all you math wizards out there, that's 86% proof. Okay. Minimum proof for whiskey in the United States is 80. Maximum is 140. So this is definitely on the lower end. But you know, when you're at a barbecue, right? When you're taking something over to a barbecue, you don't want people to be passed out after they've had one or two drinks. You know, you want to be able to drink it all day. This will probably run you $32 at Total Wine or something like that. So if somebody mixes it with a Coke or whatever, like some people here in the studio audience, you won't be super upset because it only sent you back $30-something, you know? Right. Sometimes you just have to know your audience, right? If you go into a party full of people that you know don't really drink whiskey and they're like, oh, this is great. And you're like, okay, you know, hey, can you pass me a Coke or a ginger ale? You're gonna be happy you didn't bring over the Pappy that they just put with some ginger ale because you spent $2,000 on it, you know? So that's not what you want. That's not what you want. So
how do you normally drink your whiskey in general?
So I normally drink my whiskey neat. All of you out there that have seen episodes, you know I'm a whiskey neat drinker. I do recognize that there are times when you want to drop a little water in it, maybe put an ice cube in it. Cuba ice. Yeah. But to me, drinking it straight is how it was intended for you to taste it. How do you normally drink your whiskey?
I drink mine neat as well.
You drink yours neat?
I drink mine
that's what I'm
neat
talking
as well.
about. See, that's why you in the episode right here. That's why you in the episode right here. I might have to have a regular.
Because it kills the taste. Like, I can really taste it. When you add all of the extra stuff, you can't taste.
I completely agree. You can't. You want to drink it how it was meant for you to drink, right?
They put all the work into this whiskey. I'm going to enjoy every bit.
Every bit of it.
I'm not cutting it with anything.
And I mean, there are some people in the studio audience that might actually try to enjoy every single bit of this bottle right here if we let them today, you know. But I may have brought a second bottle that we might be getting ready to taste in the second part of this episode. I don't know what's going on behind me. I'm not even going to turn around. Not even going to turn around.
But I like it.
Okay, so real quick, how'd you get into drinking whiskey?
I got into drinking whiskey because I had babies. The wine was not doing anything for me. I know a lot of moms, they was like, I drink wine. Wine wasn't cutting it. So I needed something stronger.
Okay.
So when I casually drink, I'm a Jack Daniels girl.
Okay. Just like the regular Jack.
It depends on how hard the week is. If it's a good week, then I like the Jack Daniels honey.
Oh, okay.
I do enjoy Jack Daniels honey. But if it's been a rough one, I got to go to the original with nothing added. So it's the regular JD for me.
You like the Gentleman Jack?
I love the Gentleman Jack. But it depends on the budget for the Gentleman Jack.
Okay, now what about, have you had the Jack Daniels single barrel?
I have.
Do you like it?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
Hey, everybody.
I didn't receive that one too well, and I don't know.
Maybe you got a bad barrel.
Maybe I did.
Maybe you got a bad barrel.
Maybe I did, but I'm not opposed to trying it again. As with this.
Okay. Yes.
Because I wasn't too fun the first time.
Now, could you see yourself drinking this on a regular basis?
I could. It's okay.
There are those in my household that we had to actually stop buying this because it was disappearing so quickly.
Yeah.
It was like it's Thursday. I just bought this on Sunday. What happened to the bottle?
What happened?
Right? Yeah.
It was disappearing.
It was disappearing. Right? You couldn't even make it to happy hour on Friday, and none of the bottle was still there.
Yeah, nothing for the guests.
Nothing for the guests. Nothing for the guests. So,
but I like it. I like it this time.
Okay. Well, Studio audience, you like it? Yes? Thumbs up, thumbs down? Oh, you got a side, we got a sideways, we got an up. Yours, okay, we got a good.
Well.
Everybody out there, we got a thumbs up, we got a thumbs up.
And
Okay.
a bite at the end.
So it looks like the Wild Turkey Long Branch is a crowd pleaser.
Yeah,
so maybe you want to try it for your next barbecue. I want to thank Keisha for coming in on this episode. Stay tuned because since we're here at TJ's Catfish and Wings and MJ's House of Smoke, you know what we figured? Why not do 2 episodes?
Why not?
So stay tuned. We got another episode coming right to you.
Double your trouble.
Double your trouble. There you go. Please like this video, share it with your friends, comment, subscribe to the channel, click the bell when you subscribe so you're always notified of new episodes, and we'll come back to you with a new episode right after this. Thanks for watching.